Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those new here, my name's Nicki. I'm an author and editor and I post videos here on YouTube about writing, editing, reading and all the other things I love. And today I am super excited to be sharing with you my latest release. Blood is Forever is a gay romance, so paranormal romance with a bit of a murder mystery twist. So alongside the romance we have plenty of action and suspense as well. Our main character is Holden, and he is a fae-vampire hybrid, and he is very much looked down on in the supernatural community because of that mixed heritage. He works as a consultant with the police, and this is the supernatural police. They have their own police force in London, and one of his jobs is to just go along to crime scenes when they discover them during the daylight hours and the vampires aren't available, because when he tastes the victim's blood, he can get a bit of a sense of what went on. However, one day he turns up at one of these crime scenes and he's unable to get a decent reading, and things spiral from there when it turns out there is a bit of a serial killer on the loose. I don't want to give too much away, so I won't say anything more than that, but that's the basic premise of the story. And it's interesting because it came about, I was watching, this is back in 2017 I started writing this, and I was watching a lot of very different, very varied paranormal TV series at the time, and I was also doing a rewatch of Hannibal, and between all of them they kind of merged together to create this story. I'm really in love with this story actually. As a writer, you know, we love all the work that we write, we wouldn't write it otherwise, but there are always those handful of pieces that really stand out for you and that you feel really passionately about. They have a special place in your heart, and for me this is definitely one of them. And it's just one of those books I had such fun writing, and when I reread it now I still really enjoy it. I don't cringe and go, oh, I could have done that better or anything. It's just one of those that I'm really happy with, and so I really hope that readers are going to respond to it and fall in love with it, and that they'll love Holden and Val as much as I do as well. So on that note, I am going to read you a very quick excerpt, and this is taken right from the beginning of the book, the opening chapter. "What's a filthy half-en doing here?" Holden heard the comment. He could scarce avoid doing so, seeing as he possessed enhanced hearing and the speaker had made no attempt to lower his voice. The Fae onlooker didn't know the half of it. Clearly he based his judgment of Holden's heritage solely on Holden's less than regal stature, a good few inches shorter than most Fae, rather than having recognised him outright. That was a rare occurrence. Had he known the truth about Holden's lineage, the remark would have been all the more scathing. Half-ens, Fae half-breeds, were considered the lowest of the low, ranked even below shifters in the supernatural community. Most half-ens were Fae-human hybrids. As a Fae-vampire, Holden was as much of a social outcast as it was possible to be. The Fae were notoriously snooty. For one of them to have had a liaison with a human was bad enough, but a vampire? It still amazed Holden that his father had committed such an act. Caedoran was an important figure in the community, a leader in every sense of the word, and socially conscious in the extreme. Still, rumour had it Holden's mother had been a rare beauty. Holden couldn't confirm that. She died giving birth to him. Fae children were generally larger than vampire offspring, and her spine had snapped under the pressure of his delivery. With her passing, Caedoran had effectively shaken off the stigma attached to their brief encounter. The residue had stuck to Holden instead. The Fae who'd noted his presence spat on the ground near his feet as he passed, and a familiar icy fist closed around Holden's heart. Nevertheless, he acted as he always did in such situations. He made no response, pretending he hadn't heard anything, thankful for the dark sunglasses hiding his eyes. If he'd learned anything over the years, it was that he needed to maintain a thick skin, or at least the semblance of it. Such pretense wasn't his fault, however, so, keeping his gaze fixed on his destination, he forged as speedy a path as possible through the small crowd gathered around the gate and approached the house. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to find out more, I am putting a link below that will take you to information about the book, the blurb, the bio links, additional material, all that kind of stuff. Just follow the link below. I'm going to end there for today, but I will be back again very soon with another video for you all. Bye for now, everyone.